Fat people are the punching bags of the world. Don't argue with me. Don't argue with me. I said what I said. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Kimonica and this is Thick Tea. My channel focuses on reactions, accountability, and weight loss. If you think that's something you would be interested in, please be sure to subscribe before you go.
How the fuck are you guys still fat in 2025? Like, generally, I can't stand a fat fuck. All they do is sit around and make excuses, be like, oh yeah bro, I can't do this, I can't do this. It's not that hard, nigga. Just go Planet Fitness, go to LA Fitness and get on a clean diet and start losing that weight. But no, they rather sit home and stub their fucking fat face with ice cream all day and sit down and make excuses and feel sorry. So get your fat ass up and go lose weight.
Y'all, today I want to talk about something that people laugh about all the time, but I don't feel like a lot of people sit down and really think about it. I want to talk about how I feel like fat people are always the butt of every joke. And they are never, ever protected, no matter what. And I'm not talking about y'all people just being mean. I'm talking about consistently across the board how people are made fun of, dismissed, humiliated.
Is my anxiety.
What did you say to me?
You're fat and ugly.
Guy at the gym told this lady he don't want fat people next to him.
Yo, it's a new year, let's be great.
If we're arguing and you're fat, I don't care how good your fucking argument is. I don't care how right you are. You have already lost.
And nobody from any other group has really stepped in and did anything about it. This has been going on from the beginning of time, or since the beginning of time. So I think that things have changed a little bit, right? In the sense that you have a lot of body positive people, a lot of body positive content. But honestly, if you look in those comment sections, you're getting the same comments, the mean comments, the humiliation comments, the comments telling people what they should do to their body.
It's Tuesday and I've tried to upload this video a couple of times and I keep getting copyright issues for a certain particular TikToks. This section in particular, showing the comment section and all of that. I don't know why, so I just removed them all together. But I'm sure y'all can go to TikTok and see what I see.
My name is Carrie. I'm a personal trainer and a powerlifter who lives 4 days a week, and this is what my body looks like. Which means that when I post my workouts on social media, most people assume I'm just starting my fitness journey. I've been working as a fitness professional for
cartoons, y'all, movies, school, family functions. Fat people are always the topic of conversation or the butt of jokes. How many times have we heard someone say they don't want to go to this particular family event because they've gained weight and they know that people are going to make comments about it?
Why so serious?
God, dang, you got big. Oh my God, I know that ain't Keisha daughter. What you been eating? Everything that you see? That's Keisha daughter. What happened to you? Say no to the police. You ain't gotta eat everything.
I'm about to see some of my friends that I haven't seen in 5 years that I've been avoiding due to the fact that I gained a lot of weight. I gained 50 pounds from the last time I saw them. Hold on, somebody's passing by. I'm not very happy.
I have a video on my channel, and if I can pull it up, I might insert a little bit up in here, but it has something to do with, it was like titled something about your family will stab you or whatever. Anyway, the premise of the video was me just telling y'all an experience, and this was an old video, so this was like real time for me back then. But anyway, I think he was my cousin. He is my cousin. Came up to me talking about my weight, right? And that's one thing that, like, I still sometimes to this day think about visiting certain family members after y'all remember I gained like 60 pounds. Visiting certain family members after I gained that weight, because even if they don't say anything, they're going to, I don't know, look at me a certain way. We know those looks. Us big people, after we gain weight, we know those looks, right? So Why is it that people are always so concerned with big people bodies? So as I was saying, y'all, big people are always the punchline. From the fat friend, the sloppy friend, the friend that no one really takes serious. You can't even say certain things about certain communities without being attacked and canceled. But when you talk about a fat person, it is open season. So from dealing with like the family comments, the jokes in the movie, the jokes in the cartoons, the jokes everywhere, we also have to deal with the person that's supposed to be at the top, the president. President Trump always making comments about heavier people.
You call women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
What was funny about what she said he said? There was nothing funny about that. But did y'all hear how the crowd thought it was so funny? And I feel like that's a representation of how people treat fat people. And the crazy thing about that is probably over half of that crowd is probably considered fat.
A friend of mine who's a very smart guy, very, very rich, very powerful man, actually. But he was very fat. He wrote some joke about his weight. But I would never want to talk about his weight. I don't talk about people being fat. I refuse to talk about the fact that he's a fat slob. I don't mention it.
Fat people, which is crazy to me, because they say that this man is a 235 pounds, 4% body fat, and 6'3". I could put 2 or 3 guys that's those stats and they look nothing like it.
And he's listed at 6'3", 224 pounds, and 4.8% body fat. His doctor is smoking crack. There is not a snowball's chance in hell that this is true. For reference, I'm the same height. I'm 6'3". I'm 235 pounds right now. And I'm probably like 23% body fat. I look like this, and Donald Trump looks like this. This is what Donald Trump would look like if those numbers were correct.
It's just so fascinating to me how people can make fun of other people when they're clearly uncomfortable with themselves. And what's so amazing about that is it will forever be humorous to me, y'all, that fat people make fun of fat people. There's no solidarity. It's like we're on the same team, y'all. We on the same team. We in this together. And then that said fat person will turn around and make a fat joke or say something mean to someone that's...
I would love to know why fat guys be making fun of big girls like we don't wear the same cup size. You be having yours flopping everywhere. At least mine are put away. Good God.
Won't you? Ooh! Girl down there, you see her?
The big fam?
Yeah.
What that? Oh man, that big Keisha, gang. You know I can't do that.
What wrong with big Keisha?
Man, she is too big, gang. I cannot do no big girl, bro. What? Man, twin, do you not see the way she is built, fam?
What you mean, gang? Y'all built the same. Big at the top, little at the bottom.
And nobody hates a fat girl more than a fat nigga. You bring up a fat girl around a fat nigga, they gonna be like, oh, that fat bitch? Pot calling the kettle black?
Y'all know what I find so fascinating? Is that I go to like some of these comment sections of these women doing these body positive videos, and I will look at the comment section, see comments from people that's just me, and then I dig into their profile and they're double their size, right? They're double the size of the person that they're joking about or telling that they need to lose weight. I can't quite understand that. The only thing that I've concluded in my mind is that person is projecting or that person is just unhappy. I don't know. But I feel like that person is just projecting how they feel they should live their life onto someone else, even if that's not how they're living their life. So my point of saying that is, it is society, but it's not just society. It is internal too. Because even though I had a lot of plus size friends, I don't know if I've ever felt protected in the plus size community. For you guys that do not know, now some of y'all might be new here. I used to be almost 500 pounds. I've also been down to about 187 pounds. 187 pounds might not be considered skinny, but in my world it was, okay? I dropped 300 pounds. And I know how it feels for men to close the door on me or let the door close in my face at 500 pounds. And I know how it feels for men to wait until I come all the way across the parking lot at 187 pounds. And yet and still, I'm still going to stand strong and protect heavy people because I understand. I also think jokes are funny, right? So I don't think, okay, so for example, when you hear jokes about all fat people stink and, you know, the point or the plot or the end of the joke is that all fat people stink or all fat people do something, like jokes like that aren't funny to me. I probably can find a good, you know, fat person joke that is kiki, because sometimes you do have to laugh at yourself, right? You do.
This keeps getting funnier and
I knew the
funnier.
little boy gonna mess me. I look like a brand new toy. He seen my ass and just went crazy. I tried to ignore it and get what the hell I had to get so I can get out of that damn store. Before I could get out of the store, I heard that little voice come right behind me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I said, what? You know you big? Yeah, I know I'm big. I mean, you real big. Okay, I'm real big. I mean, you bigger than anything I've ever seen in my life. You so big, I don't know how you got in that one door, but you squads in here anyway. You so big, I thought it was a crowd of people up here, and then you turn around, that scared the hell out of me. You so big, I couldn't get all of you in my eyes. I had to turn like this, get the rest of you in my eyes. And why you sweating? They got the air conditioner on in here. And why you breathing so hard? You got asthma or something? And where your neck at? I can't even see your neck. I bet you gotta lean back to swallow because you'll choke the hell out of yourself. And why your drawers in your booty? I mean, they in one of your booties. I don't know which one. But they way up in there. And why your shoes leaning like that? Are they carrying all that weight? Oh, you so big. How many stomachs do you have? One for meat, vegetables, and desserts? You smell like you got some bacon in your pocket. Do you got some bacon?
I know I've said this before, y'all, but Lavelle Crawford is my favorite comedian. And I just think, and maybe because he's fat, I don't know, but I just think he's always executed fat jokes so well. He talks about himself, even when he's talking about other people, it's just not mean. It's always so funny.
But when it comes to a point where a group of people just isn't respected at all, they're talked down to, they're judged by the way they look, they don't really make it far or as far as they should because of how they look. No one really cares the reason why they're overweight. No one really cares. It's just how they look, right? I can't say that this would have happened, you guys, but I was very, very adamant, and I don't think I ever had this conversation with you guys. I was always on a weight loss journey, but I was very, very adamant about losing weight before I came to Nashville as well, because I did not want to look obese, morbidly obese, and it's because I felt like people wasn't going to take me serious or respect me. And I don't know what that is. Well, you know what? I kind of think I do know what that is. I think it has a bit to do with being in control or being out of control. If you can't control what you're putting in your mouth, then what can you control? Can you control your job? Can you control your ability to come to work? Can you control your ability to do this and ability to do that? So I guess I kind of get that, but maybe you guys will see it that way.
If we're arguing and you're fat, I don't care how good your fucking argument is. I don't care how right you are. You have already lost because someone that has not enough self-control to not put food in their mouth, I don't trust them to have self-control with their opinions.
I don't know, because I've been overweight for a very long time and because I see all sides of it, I don't think that being overweight equates to being out of control. I always compare drugs or alcohol to being overweight. And the reason being is because there's plenty of studies out there that shows that sugar is as strong and powerful as things like cocaine.
Like I said, when I was on TikTok earlier, they cut my line because I speak that shit. I'm telling y'all, how the hell sugar is legal and cocaine illegal when sugar is 10 times more motherfucking addictive than coke? This is you go look this up.
Crack, all of that, right? So my thing is this: you don't need drugs ever, right? But some people choose to take them. They become addicted to them. Food, you have to have every single day. It's not a choice. You have to have it to survive. So if you're addicted to sugar, equivalent to drugs, maybe, alcohol, you're addicted to alcohol, it's equivalent, right? Sugar is equivalent. But I have to have it every single day. But this goes back to what I was saying about corporate America. I'm not going to go there, but I will just say this. A lot of people did a lot of drugs in corporate America. A lot of people did a lot of drugs in corporate America. Things I saw, things I heard, whatever. So if you're addicted to going into the bathroom at your job and snorting that white stuff, you cannot go your day without shooting up or doing whatever. No, I don't know about shooting. But that is someone's out of control, right? That is out of control. But it's something that we can't necessarily see, right? So in my opinion, that person's out of control. The overweight person, people say, is out of control. What's the difference? I guess it's because it's something you can't see. And fat people will always be judged because we're right there and you can see us. So I want to go back really quickly because I was talking about, making jokes and all of that. And I wanted to talk about like how comedians and TV shows and things like that make fun of heavier people and they disguise it as jokes. They drag Lizzo forever in a day. Anybody fat, anybody overweight, they have dragged from the beginning of time and they disguise it as...
What can I say? I'm less horny than a Lizzo backup dancer.
We're like Lizzo. When she posts a picture of herself all 800 pounds, and she's like, yeah, perfect.
We
Do you
love
want
it.
that?
We love it.
This is not church, okay? This is the problem with black girls on a Sunday at a comedy show. They think it's a call and response. No Holy Ghost, okay? I love you, though. I love you. I appreciate it, but just
I'm
please.
gonna say what I want, okay?
No, you won't. But I love her. We're just talking about Lizzo later. I'm not making fun of her because she's fat.
Okay.
Making fun of her because she's extremely fat, okay?
And the reason that they can get away with it is because this group of people is not protected and it always look and sound like jokes, right? But any other group, you guys, any other group, any special needs group, any group, the only other group that kind of catches flack and nobody really protect is people that do drugs. Crackheads. Other than that, all the other groups, a lot of the other groups are off limits. And when I say off limits, I mean absolutely off limits. And if you talk about them, whether it's race, religion, ethnicity, if you talk about certain groups, you will get canceled. And I don't understand why. And it's so funny. Let's say you have a Jewish person that's overweight. It's so crazy. You can drag that person for the filth for them being overweight. You can talk about them, make all the jokes, make all of that. But if you make a Jewish joke nowadays in the society that we're in, now it can be a funny joke. You're gonna get dragged for the filth. You're gonna get canceled. It is the most fascinating thing to watch. Y'all know I have to talk about this. AI. Don't y'all find it quite interesting that some of the first AI videos that popped up, at least on my timeline, some of the most popular AI videos were of heavy people in restaurants, chicken places, McDonald's, ordering 20 meals or sitting there eating in a car full of shrimp, like food pouring all over you. Just humiliation. Just animated.
Yeah, first. Girl, you grabbed the whole pan. It belonged to everybody. I've been waiting 10 minutes. Don't you let it go. I said let it go. Let it go. Y'all get out my way. You spilled it all over me. These extra pickles, no onions. Does this look like that to you? Huh?
Ma'am, I understand. Let me check.
You had one job and you messed it all up. My fries are cold and there's one patty in here.
I'm sorry. Here's the correct.
I'll have that.
What can I get for you today, ma'am?
I'll have that.
I'm sorry, what?
Everything on the menu. All of it.
And then, of course, that goes to like the second group of people that I feel like aren't really protected, and that's Black women. They steal our likeness like crazy. Like, again, it might just be my algorithm, but 80% of all AI, like comedic AI videos, 80% plus of them are of heavy people that are looked at like they're like 1,000 pounds doing something ridiculous, or is of Black women being influencers. Those are the only two group of people that I see that are made fun of and never protected, and their likeness is stolen and made fun of. Why is that? It's very, very interesting. I would love to know, why do y'all think that is? Oh, and before someone says, I'm not talking about the AI videos of Black people being ratchet and ghetto, or Black women wearing ratchet. I'm talking about even the influencers. From the influencers making money, to the ratchet videos, to the heavier people, all of those. And a lot of those videos and content is not created by Black people. So not only are they stealing our likeness, they are also monetizing it. Again, fascinating. I would also like to say this. I be wanna do IT videos, but I'm just telling you guys now, if you know anything about AI, if you know how to create AI, if you know how to do anything AI, jump on it now. Make your money, okay? And do whatever content. I'm not going to tell you not to do big people content, not to do Black girls, not to do whatever you want to do. Because if you don't, they will. If you don't, we will. If you don't, everyone will. Everyone is making so much money right now off of AI. And I'm trying to find my way in. I am trying to find my way in. But what I'm realizing is that this AI is really making people money. I hope that people don't use AI to humiliate people, but who am I? I can't stop it, so anyway, my point is, y'all know I'm in the IT world. If you know anything about AI, jump in it. If you have a spare hour here and there to learn, jump in it. Don't jump on, don't spend more than like $50 to $100 to learn AI, period. Somebody offer you a program, you good. Read a book. I promise you. Read a book. You can do it by yourself. So y'all, I went off on a tangent. But I wanted to bring this all together in my thoughts and in my opinions, right? I truly feel like people don't protect heavier people because they don't see it the same way that we do. Most people that especially have never been overweight, they look at being overweight as a choice, or even worse, an addiction or something that you can easily get over. And when people feel like you're at fault, they don't give you grace, they don't give you understanding, they don't give you protection, they don't care because they feel like you made this choice. Most people that have never been overweight, they feel like overweight people can just stop eating. They truly feel, I mean, I've heard many of people online and in my real life be like, just put the fork down. It really is not that simple. It really isn't. And y'all, this kind of goes back to what I was saying, and I don't want to dig too deep into that video, but one of my previous videos, I was talking about how it's going to get even worse, you know, as weight loss surgery continue, as GLP-1s continue. It's going to get worse for heavier people because, like I said, I feel like fat people is the world's punching bag, and the reason being is because I truly feel like a lot of people think that being overweight is a choice. They don't think about medical conditions. They don't think about any of that. They think that being overweight is a choice. That's the reason why I feel like this group will forever go unprotected. So you guys, I really enjoyed talking about this topic. I know a lot of people will disagree with me, and I know probably 2 or 3 minutes in, people that laugh at fat people jokes and dislike fat people, they probably did not make it this far. If you made it this far, please y'all give me a heart in the comment section. But yeah, you guys, I do want to do another video similar to this. I'm probably going to just piggyback off of this one, kind of talking about how we get here in the mukbang world and how people are literally eating on camera, getting morbidly obese before our eyes. And that is part of the reason why people think that losing weight is simple and you should just put the fork down. It all is a full circle, y'all. It's just a full circle. You have people online that are literally gaining weight just because they want to and just to make money, while you have people off camera that's just living their daily life struggling to lose weight. But those people become the butt of all the jokes based on things that other people do in the community. I want to talk about that too. We'll talk about that at a later date. I hope you guys again enjoyed this video. Please be sure to subscribe. Please be sure to subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one.